What's up, guys? This is Boondocks, and today I'm going to be playing more Binding of Isaac, this time with Judas. Judas is probably my favorite character just because he gets all the deals with the devil. Alright, Infamy is pretty good, especially since I've been playing like crap today. So Infamy has a chance of blocking shots for me. That's something I could definitely get behind because, like I said, I'm sucking recently. More so than usual, which is saying a lot considering how bad I am. So, I could technically use Book of Belial here, and it would, like, one-shot these spiders instead of two-shotting them, but two shots ain't that big of a deal. The only issue is when they get all kind of clumped together, they can zigzag from multiple angles, and then it's really hard to avoid them. So, you kind of got to work from the outside in, and it takes a little bit longer. That's why these big rooms suck. I think it's weird that in the Afterbirth they're actually going to go the opposite direction. Instead of having big rooms, and like this is a 4x4 room, and then there's, you know, the 2x1 rooms, both horizontal and vertically. And the next one they're going to have like half-size rooms, and then like half by twos, and it's going to be kind of weird. Awesome. Tears Up pills are in the rotation, so I need to pay attention, and if there's any white pills on the ground, you need to remember to take them. Alright, so fighting famine here. So I'm going to get either a cube of meat or ball of bandages. I prefer ball of bandages just in case I get the second one. That way I have a familiar that shoots as well as being a defender. Yeah, right there I got lucky. My Infamy blocked that shot on me. And I can take the Spirit Heart and go down the next floor. The nice thing about Judas is you don't need the Spirit Hearts to protect you from Red Heart damage as long as you keep Book of Belial. But you do need them to protect you from death, since you start with only 1 health. I remember in the original game, all the boss trap rooms were going to give you 1 item instead of just a random assortment of chests. It was borderline broken. Especially when the game first came out, or when that expansion first came out, you used to be able to actually cheat the system if you could fly. You could go into the room and then fly back out through the doors and not have to fight anything. So, flying was really broken for a bit. Oh, whoops, that was stupid. Alright, well, now I'm 1 hit away from death. For some reason, I thought I had an extra hit there. I don't think that's I think it's the all-white pill that was the Tears Up, right? Not just, that random one. Whoop, dodge. Nice. Got the secret room. Okay, there's apparently an enemy still left alive here. Ball sack fly. Okay, I did go to the other room. Shitty. What was in the item room? I can't remember. Oh yeah, fat odd mushroom. Alright, so it is definitely possible for me to take multiple hits here against the Haunt, and that would be rather upsetting. Or, if I seriously mess up, a single hit against Big Haunt, but I'm just not going to go near the top of the screen, and that should preclude me from taking said full 1 heart of damage, and instead I could just kind of sit in the back here, strafe, and kill him, no problem. Alright, so, matchbook, not exactly what I was hoping for. But, oh, this is nice. Alright, so do I want Fear Shot in Abaddon? No, I'm going to take Contract from Below in Abaddon. Because Abaddon is pretty much Fear Shot, except it gives me a shit ton of health. Especially when I was sitting as low as I was. And I'm going to just go back to the Sacrifice room way down here at the bottom. And then I'm going to get the fuck out of this floor. But, yeah, I definitely need to go all the way down here. And I am glad I did. Ooh, oh, nope. Go fuck yourselves. Go fuck yourselves. I almost trapped myself in a corner like usual, but, you know, I got out of it. So, Abaddon, not a huge DPS upgrade. There are way too many places to look for a secret room, by the way. I'm just going to put this here to get the pot. Yeah, there's way too many locations for a secret room, so I'm going to save my couple bombs in case I need to do things like I just did in order to get a key or whatever. I did take Guppy's tail, so that's going to mean a lot more golden chests are going to spawn. And that could be somewhat problematic depending on how my key situation turns out. And as of right now, it's not looking all that great. So was this room worth fighting? No. Was the chance worth fighting for? Absolutely. It had 2 red chests, so definitely worth going for. And I've got a couple I found pills. Not helpful in the least. Oh no! Why do I suck so bad? And these guys are at least easy enough that I won't take damage against. Yay. Alright. So I'm really hoping for like a really cool tier effect. Some sort of power. Yeah, it's not really all that powerful, but I do kind of like the splash damage it gives. Like literally splash damage when you hit an enemy. It splashes on the ground. There's no better way of really explaining that. So, this floor, I'm going to go to the deal with the devil, and I'm going to explore around afterwards. Basically, I am hoping that I can find another secret room of some sort, but that's mostly just to try to get more guppy pieces. If I can become guppy again, I love becoming guppy. That's why I talk about it all the time, every time I'm playing this. Okay, so right here, I am not going to take the health up yet, because that would mean I could only take one deal with the devil. It probably would have been better to have done that. Rotten Baby's still pretty decent, and now I could take the Halo. That'll give me health to spend on the next deal with the devil on the next floor, and Rotten Baby's definitely a good pickup. He's always spawning that fly for me, which will do twice my damage. Or 1.5 times my damage, rather. Spiders do twice. So, overall, I'm still glad I got it. Would have much preferred stronger items, I guess. Probably the best way of describing that. Like, obviously Brimstone, but Brimstone's borderline cheating. There are a lot of fun synergies you can have with it, though. Just starting with Tammy's head. But going all the way to, like, Ludovico Brimstone is ridiculous and really fun to watch. Sadly, there are no sacrifice rooms here. What are some of the other cool synergies I like with Brimstone? Tiny Planet doesn't really do all that much. Oh, Brimstone Mom's Knife is just funny. I usually almost, like, tap target whenever I'm doing that, though, in all honesty. Just because I feel like it does more damage. Just constantly spraying out, like, a single knife every so often instead of channeling for like a big stream of knives. But that's me. Alright, we check both of these. I will pop this now, and that's upsetting, to say the least. Plus the enemy popped right on top of me, so there was nothing I could do. And then I followed that up by taking even more damage. You know what, I'm just going, I don't know why I didn't pop this before, but now that the haunt's here, and it actually gives me time, while the haunt's spawning in, I might as well use my Book of Belial. I should get enough room charges by the time I actually need it again. That was a huge waste of time. And a lot of lost health for pretty much nothing. Ah, man. That's... You know what, I'm just going to stick with the Book of Belial this run, so I'm not going to need that. What I would really like now... Son of a bitchin' creep. How the heck am I supposed to see that? It was underneath my green creep. Like... It's shenanigans like that that always upset me in this game. It's not as bad as the stuff on the depths. Ooh, Cursed Eye. No thank you. I am not a Cursed Eye player. The whole get teleported out of a room, and to me it's not actually a DPS increase. Yeah, I'm just not going to use it. No thank you. Well, I'm definitely getting key rich now, thanks to Contract from Below. So, what I really need is some gold chests to start dropping, and then give myself Cricket's Head or something like that. I'll pop a bomb here. You never know. What? 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 That made no sense. That made no sense. How does that even happen? Okay. And there's Cricket's head. Awesome. So that's a big damage multiplier. I mean, just look how much larger my tiers are now from where they were a second ago. That's pretty nice. And I got more I found pills. I want those tier ups. They're the solid white ones, not like these white and off-colored white ones. I'm not really sure how you would describe that. It's kind of almost like a speckly, dirty colored white. I don't know. Yes, eat shit. So these aren't as important to pop anymore, but on average, I feel like they work out for me. So I'm okay with doing it. And I already know that this deal with the devil isn't exactly what I'm looking for, unfortunately. But, you know, not that big a deal. I can take whatever the boss gives me and just head down. Not exactly what I was looking for. And more I found pills. Awesome. Whatever. We'll head down to the next floor and hopefully pick up a better deal with the devil this time around. Another cursed room here. Spike room. Sacrifice room. Not totally sure what the official, like, Edmund McMillan name for it is. I don't see any tinted rocks to blow up with that. I'll remember where that is in case I wind up needing a heart later. Oh, that was 50-50-90. I knew I'd be able to kill one of those before the other one made it to me in time. And I was kind of hoping that I'd be safe. Fortunately, I was not. God damn. You know what? I am going to pop these in hopes that they pay out. Yeah, they kind of did. That was what I was looking for. Almost broke even as far as keys went. Got a little bit of spirit heartage and broke even with bombs. So I'd pay a key for a spirit heart at this point. Mostly because I took a lot of damage against those fucking infamy mass. I hate infamy mass. They're a pain in the ass. You know what? I'll fight for this. And it's another room full of bombs. Not worth fighting for at all. And a couple dingles. Not a big deal. All these guys come out in the same order, like depending on what floor you are on. I'm just impressed that some people actually know what they are. So the cartridge is kind of legit. Every time I take damage, which happens a lot, I have a chance of going into like unicorn mode. Okay, master lockpicking is definitely the way to go instead of that unicorn bullshit. Telepills. Well, it saved me a little bit of backtracking. High Priestess. I can't remember if High Priestess is the one that summons Mom's Foot or if it's the one that turns you into like Whore Babylon. So, oh shit, I knew I was taking some damages there. Because I kind of got hung up on the edge. Definitely still worth it. I would trade half a heart and a bomb to get what I got. Can't really remember what it was now. Oh my god, bombs all day, every day. Dead bird, not good. Is it worth going into... Oh, Infamy saved me again from stupid damage. Yeah, it's worth checking out the shop. Let's pop this here real quick. I would love there's options as well, but I'm thinking I'm just going to go with Hive Mind since I already have Rotten Baby, and additionally I'm 1/3 of the way to become a guppy. At this point, considering it's Necropolis 1, kind of wish I was more like 2/3 of the way to become a guppy, but still can't really argue with this. I definitely would like a few more bombs to try to find Boss Rush teleport card, but whatever. Okay, this is nice as well. Picking up Fate. Let me fly and avoid damages from now on. Flight in this game is kind of broken. That's part of the reason why okay, well, I would like the extra spirit heart, but you gotta go with Guppy's Collar. Part of the reason why Azazel's so strong is because he starts out with flight. If you were to take that away, his brimstone laser wouldn't be as big. I mean, that should be pretty obvious, just because it'd be damn near impossible to hit half the time. Oh, awesome. Another 3 set of bombs. Real happy that happened. You could tell from the sound of my voice. So I remember a while ago, pretty much when the game first came out, everyone was complaining about bosses' apparent ability to like teleport, or just enemies in general. And Loki was one of the big ones. And one of the reasons people always complained is, especially on like lost runs, they'd be doing really well, and then an enemy would just kind of like teleport on top of them and they would insta-die. I never found that problem really. Normally they never seem to like teleport on top of you as much as just like into you, if that makes sense. I forgot for a second that I had flight. Oh well. I can play this once. Child's Heart. No thank you. So I'm definitely doing a considerable amount of damage, and that is something I can get behind. What I would really like is a chance to teleport out of the deal with the devil, or not deal with the devil, teleport out of boss trap room, so that way I could steal an item. If that's not possible, not that big of a deal. Magician over High Priestess. I'll take High Priestess though. Probably forget to use it. So Lard, a lot of people I think that it has a speed downgrade, but if I remember correctly, it doesn't. So definitely not as bad as it used to be in the original Binding of Isaac, but I mean it's definitely not the best item in the game either. There's no way I'm giving up Master of Unlocking. I mean that shit's just broken. And right here is a clear indicator of why flight is so powerful. Huh, did you see him kind of like glitch out there for a second? That was kind of weird. Depending on what the items are, I'm almost ready to fight Boss Trap Room. And now I am Guppy, Destroyer of Worlds. So, I might have another Destroyer episode coming up. I almost think like I want to make that a thing where whenever I play as Guppy and I wind up, you know, just wrecking face as Guppies want to do, then I might just name the episode Destroyer of Worlds, or just Destroyer. Destroyer 2. Destroyer the Returning. Something like that. I already have a good item. Pretty much sound where I am right now. What am I looking for? I guess I'll just come down here and check out... I could actually check out all the rooms. That's not that big of a deal. So, awesome. I mean, especially since it looks like there's only 1 or 2 rooms left anyway. Yeah, so I might as well just finish this off, then head out of the floor. I could technically leave behind Master of Unlocking at this point, but kind of unnecessary. Oh, I already got telepills. What the hell am I looking for more shit for? On the way back home, on the way back to the boss fight, which is clearly over in this direction, I think I might as well donate a bit, right? Do. Man, maybe at that rate, I probably should have just stopped at fucking 5 cents and bought the extra spirit heart, because why not? Well, I can always go back and buy it now. But yeah, I have more than enough keys for pretty much anything I could possibly desire at this point forward. So, whatever. Right now, there's no other item that I actually feel is all that beneficial. So, whatever. See what's in here? Krampus. Wafer or Polyphemus? So the wafer is definitely the defensive item to go, but I'm gonna go for broke and go Polyphemus, and I am glad I did. You know what? I am going to fight this. I might lose a little bit of health, but overall I feel like it should work out for me pretty well. So the trick here is you gotta kill Carrion Queen before she can put too much AIDS down on the ground. And that's actually what it's called. AIDS poop. They asked Edmund McMillan when, a long time ago during an interview, someone asked him, hey, what is it that Carrion Queen leaves on the ground what do you call a red poop? He's like, that's AIDS poop. So, yeah, it's AIDS poop. Yeah, this is kind of ridiculous. My flies are stupid strong. My Polyphemus shots, though, obviously my rate of fire's been decreased substantially. The fact that Polyphemus doesn't technically penetrate, but if it kills an enemy, it'll continue on and lose some of its damage. Like, any leftover damage after killing an enemy will travel on to the next enemy in line, or until, you know, you reach max range. But yeah, this is definitely powerful. I'm enjoying it. Where are you going, Monstro? Nowhere. Fucking nowhere. So yeah, if no one's ever heard me say it before, the place I got the name Boondocks is from Boondock Saints. One of my favorite movies, and the one time back when I used to play WoW, I was playing in the background while I was in the middle of a raid, and I was doing push to talk, and someone heard me listening to it, and then later when I wasn't paying attention and we were supposed to be starting a poll, someone was like, "Hey, Boondocks, you fucking there?" And, what did you call me? Boondocks, that's what you're watching, right? So that's where I got the name. I mean, not exactly the most impressive story, but, you know, interesting enough. That was not worth the search, or the struggle, whatever you want to call it. Whatever. I do have a telepills, which I theoretically could use to cheese something later, but right now, this run is one. I honestly wouldn't mind getting... You know what? I might as well check it, right? There's not much I could really want from it, since I already have Cricket's head. And Tammy's head, I would only take after this floor, so technically I could double back for it, but the chances of that happening, slim to none. I will take this just in case. Who knows, I could come across a little judgment guy, and he could be looking all depressed and wanting some money. Okay, that's nice. I walked right into that. I could go back for that telepills, but I'm kind of depressed that I took a hit of damage. Yeah, that's special. Happened again. Maybe I should have taken the wafer, right? No, Polyphemus was definitely the way to go. I mean, my flies are just doing stupid amounts of damage. So if I find a hematemesis pill, that is where I want to go and drop some hearts. I can't remember if I found a hematemesis pill on this run yet. Runs start to blend together. It's kind of annoying in its own amazing sort of way. So, Skolex. Skolex used to be probably the easiest boss in the entire game, in the original. In this one, he's somewhat annoying because you can only hit him when his tail pops up. Fortunately, he's apparently stupid. Yeah, knew that was going to happen. Oh well. I mean, there's not much I can really get out of those chests anymore, other than like 9 lives, which I might not even take, honestly. Since I'm already doing stupid amounts of damage, the 9 lives could actually negatively affect me, as I'd lose a little bit of health. Not too much, though, so... Yeah, fuck that. Where's my second secret room? Up over here? One of the things, you know, is it actual fact or just observer bias? But a lot of people like to say that the second secret room is closer to the boss fights. Who knows if that is true or not? Go fuck yourself, Bomb. I would really like to get like a curved horn at this point. Just something to make my damage even dumber than it already is. Oh my god, that's upsetting. I was actually going to try to bomb my way out instead of having to wait. Partly because I thought it was Wallmasters, which now that I think about it, it's kind of dumb because I didn't hear the Wallmaster laugh, but whatever. And here's that observer bias going astray, as clearly there is no boss fight over in this area. But who knows? On average, that may be true that it does work out that way, but I don't know. This run is still a guaranteed victory at this point, just based on damages alone. Like, enemies fall before me as they die almost instantly. I can... Whoa, that is a long son of a bitch. Look at him go. That's weird. I don't think I've ever seen that before. Yeah, it's not really worth going in here. Definitely not, but whatever. Who knows what I could find in there? It could have been a pact. And that would have increased my rate of fire, which would drastically increase my DPS. Doing just a quick search for tinted rocks, didn't find shit, so moving on. Pop up. Pop up. Oh my god. I hate you so much. Hate you so much. Thank you, flies. Kind of want a big swarm of flies for when I go into the mom fight, because if you kind of run through her real quick at the start, you can kind of insta-kill her, especially when you have this type of damage. So I'm going to go in, pop Book of Belial, and just sort of run through, like that. The other nice thing is the fact that Book of Belial guarantees that you can unlock getting the chest and dark room quicker, as long as you just keep doing Judas runs over and over again, so that way you can keep going to Shoal initially and then spread out from there, assuming you start the game fresh. Well, that's kind of a pointless item, Transcendence, since I can already fly, but it just makes my body disappear, which is kind of cool. Get him, flies. Thank you, flies. I didn't want to go out near those spikes because I have a tendency of getting hit by them pretty bad. So I figured the safer bet would be to... Oh, I hate you. Safer bet was to just kind of sit back and let my flies take care of business. So I got able. Not that big a deal, other than the fact that that means I cannot get able on the chest. Because that would be disappointing. When you have 4 chances of getting something good, the last thing you want is a shitty item like able. Fucking little... I hate that those hanging jackasses have little protecting flies like you can get. Might as well you play this guy. You never know what you can get, including some mapping. Even health at this point, since who really cares? Cardboard box. Maybe I'll get a cool trinket. I can't remember what that does. What the hell does that do? I can't remember. Whatever, suns. I'll just save the sun card for the next floor. Give myself mapping. Yeah, might as well check what's in here, right? Where's Dark Bum when you need him? Nope, nope, nope. Okay, bail, bail, bail. I don't want Bob's brain. Was not worth the sacrificial spirit heart, but Isaac died almost instantaneously. Definitely a nice feeling. Alright, so for starters, let's pop the suns, get some mapping going on. Alright, see my path. Get Leo, Trail of Tears. That should be good. Yeah, so enemies are pretty much dying, I don't want to say in one hit, but like one fly. And one fly is pretty much enough to kill a Monstro. That's pretty nice. Dun, 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 dun. We'll bomb this up. Come up this way. I need to remember, like, when I check these rooms out, that if they have a chest in them, or not a chest, any type of machine, like slot machine or whatever, I can play them for an item. That's just something I always forget for whatever reason. Yeah, Scorpio, so I get poison tears now, on top of like my splash poison damage. Not too shabby. I'm getting a decent number of chests this time around. Especially decent considering I haven't gotten any luck upgrades I know about. Oop, oop, that's a big fucking barrage of greed shots. A little bit bullet helly here, ain't it? Oh yay for the Steam sale. Gonna be able to use that so much. Glad I got it. I'm not having sarcasm at all. Alright, so it was a pretty fun run. Oh, fucking AIDS poop. Again, with the AIDS poop. Oh, you popped up right at the last second. And I got the key. Fortunately, I don't actually have to worry here, even after taking a bunch of damage against AIDS Poop, because Blue Baby died almost instantly. Yeah, that was a pretty good run. So, whoa, that was weird. It exited right out. Huh. Alright, see you later, guys. Good luck. Have fun. Peace.